can tell by the way you're cut. You got beautiful reasons. They can tell by the way we rush. We're searching for feeling. You dress the best you know how. Paint my nails black, let's go out. Inhale and then slow down. Speed up till we burn out. I can tell by the way they push. They're not even feeling. I can tell by the way they crush. It's not even even. The well's not listening. I know it's empty. It's half more than we give. It's getting tested. I know we all live. Not to be strong. 안녕 여러분.
This is how we do when my homies go.
You're listening to Gecko Radio, Jeju Morning Alternative.
Good morning, Jeju. Hello, and happy Monday. I am your host, Mark Wilson Che. I always get a little bit nervous on Monday. First, I look like a mess. I've been out and about all weekend, and I've been eating junk food, and my face is all puffy and nasty because yesterday I just been laying in the couch like a couch potato. So I'm all puffy and all messed up. So Monday's looking a little rough, but I'm also, I always get a little bit nervous about Mondays because, it's just like after the weekend, and I haven't done this for 2 days, so I'm just like, it's almost like I have to like get back in the mode. When it comes to Friday, I'm like in the swing of things. I'm like good at it, but every Monday I just feel like it's a slow start. Good morning, everybody. If you are joining us, happy Monday. How was your weekend, guys? How was your weekend? Please tell us in the chat. I'm going to keep asking that. I just want to hear what you guys were up to this weekend. I'll tell you what I was up to this weekend. Take a look here. Beep. Yeah, there we go. I was doing a little bit of stand-up comedy. Yes. I went to Jeju Comedy Club English open mic night at Motif, and I decided to go up and, shoot my shot. And, that was just off the riff. I wasn't planning on going up, but, just going up. It was in English, so that was okay. That felt a little bit better. So yeah. It's always fun. Here's us in the group here. You can see, let me make this a little bit bigger. Here's more of the group here. Right down below Junghyun at the very bottom, and that is Sahi on the bottom left, and she is the head of Jeju Comedy Club, and she is really fantastic. So could not be done without her. Also could not be done without Motif. So yeah, that's what I did. What else did I do? I also went here, like a 20-year-old, and I went to the Yoitang Spring Festival here. We were just jamming out. That is Ihimun and their band, and it was super amazing. Of course, jumping around, enjoying good food. Here's us. This is the main singer of Richie Man, and he jams out like kind of like 1950s, like it gets rock guitar. So we really want to get him on the show. So that's us hanging out with him as well. So super cool. I had a really good weekend. Again, Once again, how was your weekend? What did you guys do? What did you guys do this weekend? I'm so curious. Good morning, High Five and Jeju, and good morning, Open Mind All. How was your weekend, guys? What'd you get up to? What did you do? Yeah? All right. So that was my weekend. I want to hear what your weekend was like. When we get back, we're gonna do a little Jeju news briefing, little rundown. Well, actually, I'll tell you the rundown right now. Actually, so here's the thing. We're gonna look at the weather when we get back, okay? And then we're gonna do the question of the day. That's what we do. We can do question of the day every day. Hint: spiky and black. After that, we'll do a little weekend recap. Oh, I already did that. Okay, and then Jeju Morning News Briefing. So that's our news segment that we do every day. And then we talk about what's going down in the GEC. That's our little neighborhood segment, our daily neighborhood segment. And then our Monday segment is Jeju Good Eatin', and that's our food spot segment. That's where we go around and check out joints to eat and give you little tips, maybe if you haven't been there to eat good food. And then we're going to wrap things up with a new segment we started last week. It's Jeju Forever Homes, where we introduce some animals looking for loving homes here in Jeju. It'll be the same one we covered last week because she's still looking for a home, so we can't cover her enough. Yes. Okay. So with that said, why don't we start things off upbeat with Woo Side? Then we'll be back with the rundown.
매일 반복된 패런 네가 그렇지 뭐 되돌아오는 소리 내가 또 뭘 잘못했냐라는 식의 표정으로 날 또 뒤집어 놓고 우린 한바탕 wow, 질리지도 않니 매일 똑같은 이유야 한결같이 가끔씩 끼니를 거리는 건 봤어도 우리 다툼은 거르질 않니 내가 절대 잘했다는 소리는 아니야 남녀 틀린 게 아니야 그래 달라 많은 걸 바라지도 않아 내 말을 들어줘 Please just want your attention 알아 내가 좀 이기적 내 질투로 생기는 우리 사이병 이야기의 끝은 뻔한 스포일러는 내 속에 속았던 내가 그렇지 뭐
네가 그렇지 뭐 항상 네가 그렇지 뭐 매일 너는 나를 불안하게 만들어 네가 그렇지 뭐 항상 네가 그렇지 뭐 매일 너는 나를 안달나게 만들어 네가 그렇지 뭐 항상 네가 그렇지 뭐 매일 너는 나를 초조하게 만드는 여자야 네가 그렇지 뭐 항상 네가 그렇지 뭐 매일 너는 나를 긴장하게 만드는 여자야
너 주위 수많은 남자친구들 그 친구들과 너 없이 먹는 술 전화는 도대체 왜 안 받아 내 속을 까맣게 타타타 들어 부재중인 너의 폰은 뜨거워 오해 말아 내가 무슨 스토커처럼 구는 것도 아닌데 단지 너를 잃을까는 하루하루 두려워 어렵게 연결된 너와의 통화 속 화를 내려 하던 나는 벌써 없어 어이없게 웃으며 술 많이 먹지 말라고 웃으며 말을 해 오히려 Yes I'm a silly 바보같이 이미 알고 있겠지 But you know I'm a really 너만 생각해 좀 알아주겠니
네가 그렇지 뭐 항상 네가 그렇지 뭐 매일 너는 나를 불안하게 만들어 네가 그렇지 뭐 항상 네가 그렇지 뭐 매일 너는 나를 안달나게 만들어 무슨 말을 좀 해봐 아무 말이 없으면 숨이 멎을 것 같아 네가 곁에 없으면 나는 너무 불안해 Baby show me your love 예전처럼 날 바라봐 네가 그렇지 뭐 항상 네가 그렇지 뭐 매일 너는 나를 불안하게 만들어 네가 그렇지 뭐 항상 네가 그렇지 뭐 매일 너는 나를 안달나게 만들어 네가 그렇지 뭐 항상 네가 그렇지 뭐
You're listening to the GEC's very own Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Jeju Morning Alternative.
That's right. Good morning, GEC. We are Gecko Radio Jeju Morning Alternative. Can't even say our tagline. It's Monday, you guys. It's Monday. It's rough for everybody. Okay. How you guys doing? Welcome. I am your host, Mark Wilson Che, coming to you live from the Global Education City on Jeju Island. Happy Monday. Today is May 25th. Wow. Okay. We're almost done May. It's I don't know. I felt like the heat was coming on, but I don't know. I feel like it's a bit cooler today. We'll talk about the weather a little bit later. This is episode 21. Okay, we made it over the hump, the episode 20 hump, so we're just trudging right along on to episode 50, then 100, then a million. Okay, let's go. And yes, today is a national holiday here in Korea. Buddha's birthday actually fell on Sunday, May 24th this year. So Monday, May 25th, is the alternative holiday, which means some of you may have the day off. Yeah, I don't think the kids have the day off today because they go to international school. At least here in the GC, I wonder if they have to go to school. Please let us know in the chat. Okay, and some of you might be enjoying a slightly slower Monday morning. Yes, I'm slower because I'm literally slower. It's rough, man. Either way, we are back at the start of a brand new week here in Jeju, and a brand new week with Gecko Radio. Hopefully, with a little more energy, a little more coffee. Oh yeah, I don't have my coffee today. Ooh, and maybe just enough Monday motivation to get things moving. For anyone tuning in for the first time, this is Gecko Radio, Jeju's English language morning show, coming to you from the Global Education City, aka the GEC community. We're here for expats, we're here for English learners, school families, teachers, students, and anyone who likes to start the day with a little local stories, useful updates, and a bit of island personality. Hi-ya! We're also we're also for anybody, you guys. We're not just for GC people. We're for anybody in Jeju. We're for people across the globe. This is YouTube, man. So just tune in anywhere, even space, even if you're an astronaut. If you get YouTube, tune in, you guys. I'm sure you want to find out what's going down in Jeju. So whether you're heading out for the holiday, enjoying a day off, or you're working anyway, pouring your first coffee, or still mentally negotiating with Monday morning, that's what I'm doing. Stay with us, please. Seokyeong, good morning. We will help you get the day started. Who am I? I am producer, DJ, writer, editor, marketer. I'm the guy. I went out this weekend. That's why I'm so tired. Of course, it's fun. To hang out and watch music festivals, but it's also like, I got to meet these artists. I'm like, hey, please come on. Oh, we do secure a new artist. I just have to double check his music for copyright stuff. So that's why we're not going to play him today, but we will probably start playing him tomorrow. Soul Sauce, super excited about that. Please check us out at Gecko Radio Jeju. Also check me out at Makia. And of course, our amazing, fantastical, super fragilistic, SBS audacious writer, Jeju Jade. There she is. I think she has to dive. Does she have to dive today? She's Henya. I think she has to dive today. Maybe. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Because the weather and the waves, it really depends. She was thinking maybe not because the weather's kind of iffy. So I'll find out about that in just a little bit. Okay. With that, speaking of the weather, let's just get right into it. Let's get into the weather.
What's the weather like in Jeju? We're gonna tell you what to do if it's sunny or rainy or calm with typhoons. What's the weather like in Jeju?
What's weather like in Jeju? We're back, and let's take a look at the weather around Jeju for Monday, May 25th. Jeju is starting the new week on a pretty humid and increasingly cloudy note. Cloudy times. Down in Daejeong, that's where we are. That's us. That's me. That's you in the GEC. The morning should feel mild and a little damp, with temperatures sitting around the low 20s. Ooh. And as we move through the day, we're looking at a high of around 25 degrees. Okay. But the clouds will build and showers are expected later in the afternoon. Ooh, rainy times. Okay, around the island today, Jeju City should also feel warm and humid with cloudy skies taking over as the day goes on. Seogwipo will feel similar, mild, cloudy, and a little muggy. Yeah, that's what I would describe. That's exactly what I would describe right now. Muggy. It's just very muggy outside. Just muggy. And over in Seongsan, over on the east, that expected that same unsettled feeling with the possibility of showers moving through later in the day. Yeah. It's one of those days. I was just hanging out with a student this weekend. I was talking about the weather, and it's just like it's what I like to call on the fence. You know what I mean? I mean, Jeju's kind of like that weather, anyways. But on the fence is, the expression. If something's sitting on the fence, it could really go either way. And this weather, it just looks like it could either break into sunshine or break into showers. It just feels like it's on the fence right now. It can't make up its mind. But again, that is how Jeju is. And just a quick note for anyone who's been enjoying the beach lately, even though Jeju's beaches are not officially open for the summer season yet, we've definitely seen a lot of people heading to the coast, dipping their feet in the water, or just hanging out by the ocean these days. But unfortunately, for the next couple of days, the beach weather is not really on our side. We're looking at rain, humidity, and some windy conditions. Yeah, muggy. That's muggy, man. So it may be better to save the beach plans for later in the week. Okay, it's also Monday. Yeah. Oh, but it is a holiday. So, yeah. So here we go. This is the big picture. We have a cloudy, humid Monday with afternoon showers possible and a good day to keep the umbrella nearby before you head out. Okay, we got the question of the day, and I didn't put it in, so we're going to do this in real time right now. That's our old question of the day. I'm going to put this new question in the day right now. Okay, here we go. Bear with me here. Here we go. Watch the magic happen in real time. This is why I'm a producer. This is why it's a Monday. Okay, here we go. Here we go. It's coming. It's coming, you guys. It's about this. Okay, nice. Okay. The question of the day is, which ocean delicacy is known for its spiky shell, bright orange roe, and is often used in Jeju dishes like myeokguk or seaweed soup? Okay, once again, which ocean delicacy is known for its spiky shell, bright orange roe, and is often used in Jeju dishes like myeokguk or seaweed soup? What is it, guys? Okay, we got 4 options. We have A, abalone, B, sea cucumber, C, sea urchin, or D, horn conch, or conch if you're like me and have relatives in Florida. Okay, once again, which ocean delicacy is known for its spiky shell, bright orange roe, and is often used in Jeju dishes like myeokguk or seaweed soup? A, abalone, B, sea cucumber, C, sea urchin, or D, horn conch or conch. All right, what is it, guys? What is it? Why don't you tell us? With that, why don't we play our next song, Super Jeju? This is westealoranges, Paches, and we'll be back with the answer of the question of the day.
Body, to be honest, 다시 뭐가 잘났니? 누가 아무리 뭐라 해도 I still say la 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 la. Hey, everybody, there's nothing to worry about. Hey, 생각보다 세상은 내게 관심 없더라고. All I want is boy, all I want is booty. What I love about 어제는 누구래? 솔직히 말해서 yeah, all I want is you, cause I'm a freak. 누가 뭐래도 obviously 사람들이 널 알아보길 원해. 힘들었던 널 알아주길 원해. 뜨거운 상상만에 널 정말 미칠 것 같아. 그럼 혈흔을 마음들
Cause we are Paches. 겉은 못났어도 날 까본다면 I'm sure you will love me. Hey 따라따따따 Hey call me Paches. 그 코 다칠 거야 너 까본다면 not gonna take you like that. Say la 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 la.
다른 취향을 갖는 게 어때서 나를 반대로 걷는 것 또한 요즘의 내 선택 다가온 시선마저 이젠 지겨워 겉에 전에 눈 뜨고 코베인 짓 Yeah that ain't never mind Stereotype 벗기고 채워 가득 내 몸의 향수 레인보우 탑 노트에 노랜지 색이 펴있어 좋은 바람 모자라 손가락질 받아도 꼴값 하나 제대로 털어 또 하나 또 가라 또 가라 나라 돈도 좋지만 탕탱을 버려 위로 가 우리 몸값 위로 땀물에 밖으로 밀어놔도 배 골리게도 먹히니 시기 질투한 몸에 바치 대고 더 바치
Cause we are Paches 겉은 못 나서도 날 까본다면 I'm sure you will love me Hey 따라따따따 Hey call me Paches 그거 다칠 거야 너 까본다면 not gonna take you lying down Say la 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 la
Yeah, we ain't care about 그 모습만 봐 알맹이만 놀라 잡아들여 Take it down, slow it down I'm gonna take you down, yeah We ain't care about 그 모습만 봐 알맹이만 놀라 잡아들여 Make you mine, slow it down We gonna take you down
겉은 못 나서도 날 까본다면 I'm sure you will love me Hey 따라따따따 Hey call me Paches 눈코 다칠 거야 너 까본다면 not gonna take you lying down 따따따따따 Cause we are Paches 겉은 못 나서도 날 까본다면 I'm sure you will love me baby 따따따따따 Cause we are Paches 눈코 다칠 거야 너 까본다면 not gonna take you lying down 따따따따따
For that Jeju morning alternative, tune in to Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. All week, baby.
That's right. Monday through Friday, Gecko Radio in the morning. Man, we still oranges. That keyboardist, he can really hit those high notes, huh? And that's a live performance too. Da 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 da. Like he can really get up there. If you're not awake, I hope that woke you up. Good morning, guys. If you are a Jeju GEC mom, use me to wake up your kids. They have been doing it, and apparently it has been effective. So kids, wake up. Wake up now. Wake up. Get ready for school if you have to go to school, unfortunately, on this holiday. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. We are addressing the question of the day. Once again, which ocean delicacy is known for its spiky shell, bright orange roe, and is often used in Jeju dishes like myeokguk or seaweed soup? Is it A, abalone, B, sea cucumber, C, sea urchin, or D, horn conch? The answer is... Oh, I can use my finger. Ding! C. It is sea urchin. And I believe it is Haley, Kim, and Ihan got the correct answer. Great job. 10,000 cool points to Haley, Kim, and Ihan. I think according to a Cacao, Haley Kim, it was her birthday just recently. So happy birthday. And I don't know, I think she recently gave herself a present, or maybe her husband got her a present of a brand new car. Man, that's awesome. That's like the adult version of getting a pony. Yeah, she's got this awesome new car, so it looks super hot. She's rolling. They look at, as she's going to school. So that's totally cool. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. If it's your birthday, yeah, let us know. We'll send you a little happy birthday shout out via Gecko Radio. Okay, so yes, sea urchin is the answer to the question of the day. So let's take a look here. The answer is sea urchin, or seonggae in Korean. Yes, new Tesla, they say. New Tesla. It is hot. Yeah, that's a hot car, Haley. Not literally, because it's EV. Okay, so anyways, the answer is sea urchin or seonggae in Korean, and in Jeju language, it's called gusa. My goodness, what a wind up. Jeju languages nuts, man. It's like, is it going to be a little bit similar? No, it's going to be completely different. So in Korean, sea urchin, and I got a picture of the little bugger. There we go. Those guys right there. It's sungae in Korean, but in Jeju language, it's called gusal. I bet you didn't guess that's what it was called. And around Jeju, sea urchin is one of those classic ocean delicacies that immediately feels connected to the island. It may look a little intimidating on the outside with its dark spiky shell, but on the inside is soft orange roe that has rich briny slightly sweet flavor. And here's an image of the roe of the urchin there once you crack them open. Now yes, I really I feel bad just putting that up. So there you go. Take a look at the roe. I'm gonna take it down because I don't want to talk about how I like the animal while I show its guts. And it's such a sweet little. It's an echinoderm. Okay, it's kind of in the same group of animals as sea stars and starfish and brittle stars, which I was super obsessed with as a kid. But yeah, Jeju, they're all over the place. You just lift up the rocks and they're just stuck to the rock. And super cool animals. You know, if you hold one in your hand, it'll slowly just move across your hand. Super cool because it is an animal, right? Yeah, so in Jeju, sea urchin is especially famous in sungae miokguk, right, or sea urchin seaweed soup. It's a simple dish, but a very Jeju one. I mean, when you have that, it really tastes like the ocean. That's what I say when I hang out with these henya and they give me this fresh, raw seafood. Fresh seaweed, clean broth, and that deep ocean flavor, as I just said, from the sea urchin. It's a kind of food that tastes like the sea without needing much else. And of course, sea urchins are also part of Jeju's Henya culture. So when we talk about sea urchin here, we're not just talking about a fancy ingredient, we're talking about Jeju's food culture and the women who kept that connection alive. Yeah, sea urchin, it's quite interesting, and writer Jayway can correct me or fact check me in the chat here. But yes, generally, the diving seasons, the Sora season and the urchin season don't necessarily coincide with each other, or they may slightly overlap. In fact, our village, we're going to try it out because they didn't have a lot of luck for the past several years, so they're just like, we're just gonna nix it. We're not going to dive for urchin. But this year they did decide that they're gonna see if they can dive for some urchin. So they're kind of wrapping up the soda. They're doing their final dive session for soda, or the horn conch or conch. And then they also dove a bit for miok as well for the seaweed, but now it's urchin season, okay? Because the waters are quite warmer. They're not going after soda anymore. That's more the cold season in the winter into the late spring stuff. And now into the spring and the summer is actually for urchin, for soda. So it is, the henya, they treat diving almost like harvesting, like farming, right? It's almost like a crop, but instead it's with animals, sea animals. Yeah. Yeah, so sea urchins, they're super cool. I've seen them. The average size you'll see around tadpoles are just about that size, but apparently they do get much larger the deeper you go, and the older they get. The one thing you do have to worry about, I also dove for soda one time as well, just as a fun activity with some henya. And the conch, the horn conch, the soda are wedged in between rocks, right, in these cracks, and that's where you go in and where you can see them. But if you reach in, you got to be careful because that's where the urchins are as well. And if you aren't careful, you'll get pricked by one of these, and the needles are actually quite brittle, right? So it'll snap off. And I got stabbed underneath my fingernail, and it broke off, and then I had the tip of the sea urchin thorn, or the spine, stuck under my fingernail for a few days. And they actually have some venom, a little bit of poison. It's not deadly, but it sure doesn't feel good. It's kind of like a bee sting. But again, not a lot of kids get stung by bees. I'm not saying not enough kids get stung by bees. I just find that a lot of children these days don't get stung. So I can't, when I say, oh, it feels like a bee sting, many kids are like, I don't know what that means, but maybe it's probably good to keep it that way. I'm just saying, I got stung up all the time when I was a kid. Anyways, yeah, I got stuck by a sea urchin, and it went under the nail. And yeah, you gotta be careful. It's defense. And I feel like the soda and that's nature, right? That's mutual that is what do you call that? Mutual relationship where you have these two different organisms helping each other out. The soda are in there, and the urchins are kind of looking out for them in a way. But yes, good luck to all the Henya out there who are going to dive for urchin, including our village. Best of luck. They know what they're doing. Well, actually, the young Henya really don't know what they're doing because they haven't really dove for urchin before. Because as I said, our village hasn't done that. So our young Henya, which is kind of exciting, they have to like relearn. They have to learn again how to dive for different animals. So good luck to you guys, okay? And good luck to all those Henya during urchin season. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to our next song, and then after that, we're gonna get into our Jeju morning news briefing. All right, so why don't we do "Sand" by Bosudong Cooler.
새벽의 모래를 밟아
That was Sand by Bosudong Cooler. They are from Busan, and I gotta tell you, Busan has got such a vibe when it comes to musicians. They have some really good music that comes out of Busan. So I hope to have more artists like them on Gecko Radio. We got to rep not just Jeju, we got to rep other artists from all over the country. Yeah, we secured some more soul-based artists, so that is super cool. You'll hear that in the future. But yeah, and it's also sad that they recently broke up, which is super sad. Let's hope they get back together someday. But you know, you got to do what you got to do. You know, let them do what they want. You know, don't let me tell them what to do. Okay. Let's move on to Jeju Morning News Briefing. Actually, before we get into Jeju Morning News Briefing, I want to address the chat here. Migu Kenya, who is our good friend Kylie, also runs Malang Forest and one of our best friends here on the island. She's also Migu Kenya, right? Of the same team with writer Jung Yoon, and she says we don't know at all when it comes to diving for urchin. So hey, it's a learning experience. Just don't get poked. Don't get poked, please. And Haley Kim and Ihan say, hey, good luck with the sea urchin diving. Yes, good luck. Okay, be careful out there, guys. All right, so let's move on to the actual Jeju Morning News Briefing. First picker here. Beep boop. All right, that's a fun one. That's a great poster. I love that one. Okay. Here's a nice one for book lovers or people who buy a lot of books and then don't read them and then they just like take up space in your house. I wonder who that is. Okay, so here's one for book lovers or honestly for anyone who needs a little extra motivation to read. Okay, starting this July, Jeju is launching a new program called Jeju Reading Money, where residents can earn local currency points just by reading books and taking part in library activities. Ihan, I think you'd be down for that if you're listening, right? Yeah, okay. Now, according to Hala Library, the program will reward Jeju residents for everyday reading-related activities. Things like borrowing and returning books from public libraries, checking in at the library either online or offline, walking 7,000 steps a day, and even making AI picture books. Oh, that's totally cool. Oh man, libraries, you gotta love them. It's just like, hey guys, why don't you read? Why don't you exercise a little bit? They're the best. Libraries are the best all over the world. Okay. The points you earn through Jeju Reading Money can be used like cash at local bookstores. And small businesses that accept Tamna Nunjeon. Tamna Nunjeon is Jeju's local currency, a regional payment system that works like cash at participating local businesses across the island. Participants can earn to 10,000 won per month with a yearly limit of 30,000 won. Okay, anyone aged 14 or older who lives in Jeju can take part. Oh man, we got a bunch of little readers as well, younger readers. Almost there, Ihan, okay? Well, your mom can read for you, okay? Or you can read together. Yeah. The challenge will run every month from July through December. Applications for the July round open from June 15th to June 30th through the public library mobile app. Okay, cool. One important thing to remember, if you return a borrowed book late, you won't receive points for that month. Oh man. So yes, this is program rewards reading, but also punctuality. Yes, please return your books, you guys. Please return your books. The director of Hala Library said the goal is to help people build a natural reading habit by giving them an immediate reward. And because the points can only be used at neighborhood bookstores and local small businesses, the hope is that more people read, the more people, the local economy benefits as well. Yeah, that's very true. So basically, read a book, return it on time, earn local points, and support small businesses. Not a bad deal. Very cool. All right, next story. Interesting. For the next story, here's a local politics explainer that answers a question many people have had at some point. Why doesn't Jeju elect its mayors? I mean, we've been seeing people, we've been hearing the music, we've been seeing the dancing, we've been seeing the numbers, right? We've been seeing all the different colors, red, blue. I saw a Green Party member the other day. So yes, we're seeing it, okay? So let's bring up this map. This is cool. Beep. All right. Now, Jeju has two cities. Up top, boop, is Jeju City, and below, Sogyepo City. So technically, yeah, it's like a little hamburger bun, right? But unlike most places in Korea, residents do not directly vote for their mayors. This is because since 2006, Jeju has operated as a single island-wide local government under the Jeju Self-Governing Province system. I believe it's this. Beep. Okay. The mayors of Jeju City and Seogwipo City are currently appointed by the provincial governor, not elected by the voters. Okay, and let me put up this one too. Beep boop. All right. Now, before 2006, things were different. Jeju used to have one provincial government plus 4 lower level local governments: Jeju City, Seogwipo City, Bukjeju or North Jeju County, and Namjeju or South Jeju County. Residents voted for mayors and county heads, and each local government had its own authority over budgets and administration. But in 2005, as Jeju was preparing to become a special self-governing province, a public referendum was held. About 50% of voters supported switching to single island-wide government system. Okay. Yes. Okay, and that's in the middle. Okay, now we're showing the middle image here. Okay, so now refer to the middle. Okay, the middle image. Since then, Jeju has been the only provincial level government in Korea that does not elect lower city or county leaders. Right. That is true. When I was up in Seoul, voting season was all sorts of layers, right? It was just all sorts of like layers of the voting system. But yeah, I mean, you see it here, but maybe not in the volume as Seoul or other cities, right? The system was meant to improve efficiency, but critics say it has also concentrated too much power in the hands of the governor, limited local autonomy, and contributed to uneven development between different parts of the island. Yeah. In recent years, there has been renewed discussion about bringing back elected lower level governments. Jeju province has been pushing a plan to create, okay, and this is now referred to the bottom image here. Okay, now look at the bottom, okay? Jeju province has been pushing a plan to elect 3 basic local governments: East Jeju City, West Jeju City, and Seogwipo City, with the goal of electing their leaders from the 2026 local elections. But that plan has stalled because the central government has not central government has not accepted Jeju's request to hold another referendum. Interesting, okay? The issue is also becoming part of the local election debate. Some candidates support bringing back elected local governments, while others say Jeju should keep the current island-wide system but find other ways to strengthen local autonomy. So for now, Jeju still has Jeju City and Seogwipo City, but their mayors are appointed, not elected. And the bigger question of whether Jeju should return to elected local governments remains unresolved. And this story is especially timely because the local elections are coming up on June 3rd, right? Voters in Jeju will be choosing key local representatives, including the governor, provincial council members, and an education superintendent. So discussions like this about how Jeju should be governed, how much power should sit with the province, and whether local autonomy should be expanded are not just political background. They are directly connected to what voters will be thinking about as election day approaches. Wow, I learned a lot. I learned a lot. I didn't get a chance to read the script before starting here, so I just learned a whole bunch of stuff about Jeju government. You know, hopefully it wasn't too boring for you guys. Okay, so there you go. That's kind of why we don't elect our mayors. Okay, all right. So let's move on to our next song. You know, we gotta clear our brain. It's a Monday, so we're doing serious stuff, serious electoral stuff. Okay, let's do "Watch the Sun" by Matthew Smith.
Come watch the sun, 'cause once it goes, it'll never come again. Stay just a little bit more. I want this memory burned into my core, and I always want to be like this with you. 'Cause I always want to be in love with you. the sun on me. This kind of moment was built for us to see. Close your eyes. On this beautiful island, we can just be free. 'Cause you do it for me every time. 'Cause I love it most when it's just me and you. 'Cause no one understands me like you do. So much more of my love to get. 'Cause I love it most when it's just me and you. 'Cause no one understands me like you do. Watch the sun.
Gecko Radio in the morning, the only station out of the GEC Jeju.
That's right, we are the only station out of the GEC. That's my hard rocker DJ voice coming to you live from the GEC. Okay, that's enough. That's hurting my voice. That's hurting my throat. Okay, yes. Let's move on, guys. Let's do it. We are doing what's going down in the GEC. Bum, 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 doom, 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 doom.
It's a beautiful day
In the GEC.
A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine?
Be my neighbor, guys. Be my neighbor. I will be your neighbor. We're happy to be here. We're your literal neighbors. We live here in the GC with you guys. All right. Funnily enough, pardon me. This first one is not technically in the GC, but if you are in the GC, especially if you are an expat in the GC, you will definitely know about this next event. And if you don't, you're about to find out about it right now. Boop. Check that out, boy. And this one has been this one was popping off on Instagram. It's all over. You're going to start seeing more posters and adverts and everything as it gets closer. So you haven't seen this poster now yet. You have seen it now. You have no excuse now. Okay. So yes, here it is. The 2026 Jeju Expats Festival will take place on Saturday, June 13th at Taptong Seaside Concert Hall in Jeju City. Okay, that's in June, so, we're starting now. We're starting the campaign now, okay? So the 2026 Jeju Expats Festival. Take a look at that beauty right there. Look at this big old poster right there. Awesome. You see that? And that is that's the amphitheater. That's the theater right there. It's outside. I'm sure you've driven by it. If you've driven through Jeju City in Taptong, it's kind of hard to miss, when you drive by. You see that really cool structure there. Okay. The 2026 Jeju Expats Festival is coming up on Saturday, June 13th at the Taptong Seaside Concert Hall in Jeju City. This year marks the festival's 13th anniversary, and it's a celebration of Jeju's international community, created with the participation of foreign residents living here on the island. Pardon me. The evening will begin at 6 p.m. with a special celebratory performance by the Jeju Bile Ensemble, a group that brings together the nature and the spirit of Jeju through music. Then, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., the main Jeju Expats music performances will take over the stage with a packed lineup of local international acts. The lineup includes Mad, M-A-D, Demon Hawk, The D Words, Jessica Garcia, Chimp No Chimp, Joon and C.Cle. Those are ours. Our artists, nice. Joon and C.Cle, woo woo, represent. Milton's Staplers and Omar and the Eastern Power. Wow, Omar and the Eastern Power. They have since moved out of Jeju, but they were a prominent band in Jeju. I think I have the second poster here. Boop, there we go. Yeah, it's got the list, the lineup right there. You can check it out right here. Okay. Yes, there will also be a world culture and art experience booths. Yes, a foreigner flea market and plenty of chances to meet people from different communities around the island. So it's not just, it's expats all over the island. So it's not just GEC staff, which there are plenty of, and that's fine. But you're going to meet other people who are just expats as well, and who are doing their own thing on Jeju. And it may not necessarily be teaching English, right? Okay. And this year is especially meaningful because it will be the final festival for Alexis Joy, who has served as the expat host of the event for the past 10 years. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much her baby. She has worked so hard and she has connected so many lives and paths of people. So it's going to be her last year. It's going to be her last hurrah. So this is a big, you gotta come. You guys gotta come, okay? So again, save the date, Saturday, June 13th at Taptong Seaside Performance Hall. It's not technically the GEC, but you'll definitely see a lot of familiar GEC faces there. We're going to be there. In fact, writer JY will be one of the MCs at the entire festival. So she's gonna be there. She's gonna be all dolled up. She's gonna look really nice and super tall on stage. She's already quite tall. She looks like a giant on stage. Yes, I'm a very lucky guy. Okay, so again, save the date, Saturday, June 13th at Taptong Seaside Performance Hall. It's not technically the GC. Yes, you'll see teachers, expats, musicians, community members come out, enjoy the music, support the community, and be part of one of Jeju's biggest international gatherings. And also give a shout out to Alexis Joy because it is her last one here. And it's going to be super, super, super meaningful, okay? If you're looking for something a little different and honestly kind of beautiful, there's a new cultural space opening right here in Southwest Jeju. Let's check this out. This is cool. Let me get rid of this one. Wow, neat. This was put in last second, so I'm curious about this, okay? It is called the Sound Bunker, and it officially opens today at 2 p.m. at Hwasun in Andok District. Okay, very cool. Hwasun Village. Now, this place describes itself as a space that collects the sounds of the earth, respecting all living things that make sound. Nice. We're a radio show, so we love sound. It promotes healing through landscapes and listening experiences. So think less noisy cafe and more immersive listening and reflection kind of vibe. The team says they started in a small village of Hwasun-ri, listening closely to the sound of the earth nearby. Sound of the earth. And now they're taking their first official step with this opening, okay? Now, we've done, actually, it says here that we've actually done, yes, we have done. We've done the sound walking tour with the founder in Hwasun Gochawal, and it was a beautiful experience, and we're happy that they're actually getting a space of their own. Yes, we had it was like a sound recording gun. It was a sound recorder, but it had it looked like a gun. You held the handle and then the recorder shooting out, and then you have the headphones like this, and wherever you aim, it was like a pinpoint cone of the sound. So it was very cool. Like if I saw a bird, I aim my sound recording gun at it, and then I can hear the bird like directly in my ears. If I went over here, I could actually hear like a nearby beehive. If I went over here, you can hear. And so it's super cool. It's really made for radio. So yeah. The opening ceremony is at 2 p.m. today, and regular hours begin May 26th. Oh, that's tomorrow, May 26th, running Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Sundays are closed. Ihan, I think you would love this thing, dude. Okay, so if you're curious about sound art and any other GEC students, this is a really cool experience. I've done it myself. It's super awesome. We're so focused on visuals, I think, and we're so focused on activity that we kind of overlook sound. we kind of overlook sound as a sense, and this one kind of brings it back, okay? So please check this out. If you're curious about sound art, field recordings, ambient listening, or just want to experience a very different kind of cultural space in Jeju, this might be worth checking out, okay? So please do check that out. That's the Sound Bunker, and that's in Hwasun Village in the Andok district. Do check it out. That's super cool. Okay, next one. Here, this one, I've been seeing these posters pop up everywhere. In fact, there's posters up in the fitness center right across the street from me that I go to, and here it is. Beep boop. Yeah, okay. KIS, this is a KIS one. KISJ Elementary School's musical production team is presenting Disney and Pixar's Finding Nemo Kids on May 28th and 29th at 6 p.m. at the Elementary School Middle School Performing Arts Center. Yes, Finding Nemo Kids. Oh man, the costumes have got to be great. I'm really curious about the stage props as well. Should be pretty awesome. The performances are open to everyone, and the best, wow, it's cool. Anybody can see it. Nice. And the best part, no tickets are required. So if you're looking for a family-friendly evening filled with music, colorful characters, and young performers from the community, this could be a great one to check out. You'll get to see the students bring the underwater world of Nemo, Dory, and friends to life right here in Jeju. Yes, Dory kind of stole the show, didn't she? Right? I mean, it's all about Nemo and finding Nemo, but Dory really stole every scene that she was in. I just remember that. And just keep swimming, swimming. Ho, 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 ho. Okay, relax, Mark, relax. Let's move on to our next song. Okay, this makes sense. We're gonna play C.Cle and Joon because they're going to be at the Jeju Expats Festival performing there. So this will give you a taste. You've heard this song before, but it's a great one. It's Bar Talk, and it's a one take live, which is super fun. And again, they're going to be at the Jeju Expats Festival, and then we'll move on to a good eating afterwards. Okay.
술자리에 모여 이런저런 사는 얘기 모두 아저씨가 됐네 몇 살이 아닌 애긴 말을 텄어 벌써 그렇게 됐니 어느 지점에서 갈라서 DB became different I'm still doing music 여전히 꿈을 주는 중 그래서 니들보단 덜 늙었어요 비추 축의금이 없어 내 결혼식에 가지 못했단 얘긴 참아 하지 못한 채 비우는 술 따먹는 농담한 게 한 이야기 꽃밭 조금씩 겉돌기 시작한 내 스토리라인 더 이상 깊이 끼어들지 못하고 이 대신 귀 비중을 늘리려 했지만 커졌지 거리감 내 이야기는 사지 못한 친구들의 공감 내 이야기가 안 팔려 내지 못했던 술값 어디에도 끼어들 틈이 보이지 않았던 이야기 책장 비워진 술 대신 채워진 이런저런 생각들
Don't wake me up Falling out of the scene Are we still in a dream? Must be some kind of scheme Don't leave me alone Don't leave me alone Don't leave me alone Don't leave me alone Are we still in a dream?
무슨 가스를 쓰지 이것저것 그저 후보들을 세우고 하나씩 지워 이건 너무 딥해 이건 내 얘기가 아닌데 이건 내 공을 산 뒤에 남은 건 넌 음악을 하기 전 Listen no one 여슬쩍인 음악을 들으면 가슴에 와닿았었는데 음악을 시작하고 나서 달라져버린 감성 rock code I just follow my own 너와 입는 옷 쓰는 말 가치관이 달라졌는데 어떻게 내 음악에 너에게 닿을까 날 음악으로 이끌었던 뮤지션들은 어떻게 했을까 세상과 어떻게 잘 지낼까 그냥 실력이 없는 걸까 재능이 없는 걸까 애초에 맞지 않은 옷을 억지로 입었던 걸까 떠들썩한 술자리 속 이런저런 생각 들키기 전에 먼저 집에 가고 싶다 집에 가면 무슨 가사를 쓸까
Don't wake me up Falling out of the scene Are we still in a dream? Must be some kind of scheme Don't leave me alone
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 Don't leave me alone And are we still in our dream?
That was Bar Talk by C.Cle and Joon Lee, and they again are going to be at the Jeju Expats Music Festival. Let's move on to Good Eatin. I'm excited to debut our Good Eatin break. So dude, check this out.
Y'all been so hungry you could eat all the halbang in Jeju, so y'all couldn't find a place to chow down? Well, stay tuned for Gecko Radio's Good Eatin'.
That's my attempt at Southern accent. How was that? Yeah, very good eating. Yep. Okay, welcome back to our official Monday segment, Jeju Good Eatin'. And every morning we highlight a place, a dish, or a food story from around Jeju, somewhere worth checking out when you're hungry, curious, or just looking for your next good meal on the island. Let's check this out. Good Eatin'. Okay, so here for today's Jeju Good Eatin', we are headed to Shindori, a village on the west side of Jeju. That's very close to here, okay? Now, I have to be honest, I personally have not been to this restaurant yet, but my wife JY and her Henya buddy, Miko Kenya Kylie, very often, and they both really like it. So this one becomes highly recommended from the Henya side of the family. Okay, it is called Gwangbok-ine, okay? And recently, it was just getting a lot of attention online. Kylie was featured on a YouTube video channel, Dosi Chonggak, which means young man from the city, and the video has gone viral with more than like 500,000 views in just a few days. Wow. And of course, a lot of people were amazed by Kylie's life as a foreign Henya in Jeju, but one of the scenes that really caught viewers' attention was the lunch scene at Gwangbok-ine, where people saw the table and immediately started asking, wait, where is this place? I mean, food is always super hot in Jeju, online video stuff. Let's check out the food. Beep. Yeah, that. Okay, now, honestly, you can see why the lunch spread is only 10,000 won. Okay, only 10,000. And it comes with around 22 side dishes, plus a main dish and soybean paste soup. 22 side dishes for 10,000 won. That is not a typo. And from what I've heard, it's affordable, tasty, and very home style. I had it once. Yeah, it was super yummy, man. Super yumjers, okay? You get seasonal vegetables, simple Korean cooking, and food that feels homemade rather than overly salty or heavy. It's the kind of local meal that looks humble, but gives you that proper Jeju village table feeling, okay? And they are, yeah, here we go. That's Kylie in that YouTube video. They're reportedly open every day from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. with no regular closing day, which is kind of wild. And in fact, we're planning to go there for lunch today. Okay, and I may have my firsthand report very soon. Okay, I guess we're going to lunch there. Okay, I guess we are. So again, today's Jeju Good Eatin' pick is Gwangbok-ine. Gwangbok-ine in Shindori, affordable, generous, 10,000 won, 22 side dishes, and now officially internet famous thanks to Miko Kenya Kylie. They might pop off, so we better go there soon before they really pop off. Okay. And finally, real quick, let's move on to Jeju Forever Homes. Jeju Forever Homes. Wrong one. Whoops. Yeah, that kind of got mixed up there. That was Jeju, the word of the day, but that was Jeju Forever Homes. And yes, when I made that, our dogs were flipping out because they were hearing the dog barking. Okay, real quick, this is Yulmu. Every week we will spotlight animals here in Jeju that are looking for loving forever homes. Sometimes it'll be dogs, sometimes cats, and sometimes just stories from shelters and rescue groups are on the island doing really meaningful work. And we've covered this last week. This is Yulmu, okay? We actually got to meet Yulmu last Friday in person. There she is. Look at her. Come on, guys. She's even sweeter than expected. Just adorable, gentle, full of charm. So we wanted to bring her back to the spotlight even more. Yulmu is a tiny 5-year-old girl just weighing 3.5 kilograms. I have another picture I want to put up. She's spayed, indoor potty trained, very friendly with people and even new people. She doesn't bite. Oh yeah, she also likes men. She also really likes dudes. But she didn't like me that much. But there was this one guy, she kept falling around like crazy. But apparently she really likes guys. She knows tricks like sit, stay, paw, and high five. I'm trying to get another image of Yulmu. I have a better one of, here we go. You can get to see her. You get a better chance of seeing her. I'll put this right here. Boop, there she is. Okay. Yulmu right there. So cute. Such a lovely animal. Yulmu does have some separation anxiety, and she's not the biggest fan of other dogs, but she gets along well with cats. She loves walks, running around, and taking in all the smells of the world. Most of all, Yulmu is looking for a family who will love her life, someone who will stay with her all the way until she passes and crosses the Rainbow Bridge. Yulmu is being fostered by a staff member here from GEC at Cafe Motif, the GEC Cafe Motif, right? So hit them up if you'd like to meet Yulmu in person. So there you go. That is Yulmu. And that pretty much does it for today. You guys ran over a little bit, but that's okay. Tomorrow is Jeju Life Hack, which is super fun. We teach you little tips. Do check out that restaurant we talked about. 22 side dishes, 10,000 won. Go eat there before it gets too popular. Really, seriously, I feel like it's going to pop up pretty soon. Okay. Let's finish with our last song of the day. And I don't think I put it up. So I'm just going to pop it in right now. What should we listen to? Let's see. Let me find it. Music library. Let's do, People Are the Country. And we will see you guys tomorrow, 7 a.m. Bye, guys.
People are the country, people are the culture, people are the history, people are the future, people are one family. Listen to the preacher. Only people for humanity. We fulfill true nature. The power you're seeking now is not belong to you. The orders you're making now is too hard to undo. Stories you're writing now will never be for you. Screams you're hearing now will come right in front of you. Why are you trying so hard to leave the stain for your country? Why do you ignore the lessons of already written history? Why don't you listen to the people who you're supposed to suffer? What do you build on unforgivable karma for? People are the country, people are the culture, people are the history, people are the future, people are one family. I listen to the preacher. Only people for humanity. We fulfill true nature. Forming your own family, running your own country, breaking bright attention, forcing innocent immolation, enslaving mantis